Hello and welcome to the PayWithChip Marketplace demonstration. Today we're going to be browsing through a few different areas of the marketplace. I've made some changes to the default appearance, which can be found from one of the four options in the lower left hand corner. Option 3, there are four: login, register, appearance, and exit. You can select appearance, followed by changing the font size, arrow down to change the font color, arrow down to change the background color, arrow down to select whether you'd like images to be displayed. Please note, images are not available at this stage but will be in the future. Navigation is designed to be very easy in the PayWithChip Marketplace application. My up or down arrow keys on my keyboard help me move through the 4 or 5 options that are always in the lower left hand corner. Enter allows me to select that option in order to move forward. Escape allows me to exit the option without saving and move backwards a step. Notice when I arrow up to change font size, followed by selecting the Enter key on my keyboard, I can then choose between available font sizes. From 14, which is the smallest, I can use my down arrow key to continue moving upwards to 48, which is the largest. We are currently using 48 size. Hitting escape takes me back one step. Hitting escape takes me back a second step to the login screen. It defaults to the very first option on that screen, which is login. You'll also notice that that is what is selected. I'm going to hit enter to begin the login process. The first question I'm asked is my email address, so I'm going to type that in. I'm going to hit enter to confirm that I've typed in my email address. The next question that I have to answer is my password. After I've entered my password, it tells me that I need to push enter to confirm or escape to cancel. Alright, so once I've completed my login, the next screen is our main menu, or also known as the home screen. I have my welcome text at the top, which also identifies me, Michael Vinocour, and then it asks me what I'd like to do. Again, we have options in the lower left hand corner. On our main menu screen, there are 5 options. I use my up or down arrow keys to move between any of the options, followed by hitting the enter key to select that option. I'm using my down arrow, and I've moved from the default option, which is to search for an item, which functions just like a web search. I can list items by category, also known as browsing. I can view my cart or checkout if I've already added items to my cart and I'd like to begin the checkout. I can hit my down arrow again and go to the help and settings option, or I can select my down arrow again and go to exit. The options wrap around, so I don't have to actually hit my down arrow or my up arrow to go back. I can continue hitting my down arrow and start back from option 1, which is search for an item. I'm going to list items by category. Right now on our store list, we have 17 potential stores that are going to be online between now and September. The stores which have active products available for purchase are denoted by the fact that they say the cost of shipping and how long shipping generally takes. If a given store says coming soon, it means that the store is not yet available. You'll notice that the instructions at the top of the window tell me to use my up or down arrow keys to move through the options. I can press escape to go back to my main menu. As I use my up or down arrow keys, in this case I'm going to use the down arrow key to move between each option, it becomes highlighted and available for me to select it. It also tells me that if I'd like to select that option, I push my enter key on my keyboard. So I'm going to press the down arrow key and I'm going to move through a few of these choices here. Best Buy, AliExpress, an international store which offers free shipping and significantly discounted items up to 90% for the same item available here in the States. Overstock.com, coming soon. Walmart, and Walmart grocery available. So when I find a store that I'd like to purchase from, I go ahead and I hit my down arrow key. So for example, if I'd like to make a purchase from Walmart grocery, I can select that, and notice it says free 2 to 5 business day shipping. I push my enter key to select that. Now I'm presented with the aisles or departments or subcategories of items available in the Walmart grocery store for now. I have breakfast items, bars and pastries, breakfast items, cereal. Hitting my down arrow key, I can there are a couple of other choices: breakfast oatmeal hot cereal. Hitting my down arrow key, we've got canned goods such as meat and poultry, pasta, soups, and I can continue hitting my down arrow key. Once I find a subcategory or department that I'd like to browse, I hit the enter key, and I'm presented with options within that store. Notice again, the text at the top tells me that there are 50 items within this subcategory, and I can go ahead and use my down arrow key to select the options that are available. So I'm going to move with my down arrow key, and then again my up arrow key to bring me to a given option. Notice that I can hit my enter key to select an option, or I can hit my escape key to go back a step. So we're going to go ahead and hit the enter key for Annie's Homegrown Artichoke Parmesan Dressing, size 8 ounces, price $2.39. I have 4 options on the left hand side at the bottom: more information, add the item to my cart, view my cart, or start over. If I'd like more information, it's already defaulted to that choice. I hit enter and I can go ahead and have more information. So it tells me a description based on what's available from that store, such as the size, the weight, any ingredients that I need to know about, and the price. I can then choose to add the item to the cart, view cart, or start over. If I deactivate the less information, so I go back to just having the information available, I can then push the escape button and I go back to my item list. I can push the escape button again, and now I'm back to the aisles, departments, or subcategories. I can go ahead and hit the escape option again, and now I'm back at the stores list. I can hit the escape option again, and now I'm back at my home screen / main menu. I can search for an item, which is the default of one of the left hand side options. Searching for an item, it asks me at the top what's the name of the item that I'd like to find. Now our search option, right now it's very rigid in terms of searching, so it's important that you have an idea of the brand name of the product and some information about the product in order to really find the item that you want, instead of getting more results than are needed. In the future, as we have more data available, more use on our search function, we'll be able to create a search capability that's more fine-tuned without requiring as much specific information from you. An example of an item that I can search for, let's try Cheerios, Cheerios, and hit enter. And I'm presented with 12 choices for Cheerios. I have apple cinnamon Cheerios, I have Cheerios plus H and greens, gluten-free Cheerios, protein and oats. Hitting my arrow key, I have fruit Cheerios, General Mills, Honey Nut Cheerios, Very Berry Cheerios. So a lot of choices here, not many, 12, but a lot of the ones that are just core and specific to the Cheerios brand, making it easy for you to quickly add Cheerios to your shopping cart. I'm going to go ahead and select one of the Cheerios. Let's try Honey Nut Cheerios, price $3.63. I can click more information to learn a little bit more about it, such as the ingredients or any size, dimensions, things like that. I'm going to hit enter again to take the less information away or unselect that option. I'm going to use my arrow down, so I'm in my left hand corner of the screen on the bottom. I have my options. I've arrowed down to add the item to the cart. I'm going to hit my enter key to select that option. The first question I'm asked, if there are more than one, it'll be in sequence. How many of this item would I like to add to my shopping cart? Let's go ahead and add 2 boxes of Honey Nut Cheerios. Press enter to confirm. Thank you. At the top of my screen, 2 items have been added to my shopping cart. What would I like to do next? My lower left hand corner has 2 choices. I can view my shopping cart, so going directly to it, or I can start a new search, either browsing or by doing a direct search, and really kind of making it much easier, much faster to complete a shopping list. Let's go to view cart. So it tells me at the top of my screen there is 1 item in my shopping cart. It also says that I can use my up or down arrow keys for the available options in my cart. So if I hit my down arrow key, it starts with the General Mills Honey Nut Cheerios. Finally, the only other line item is going to be the total, the shipping price, and finally the total after shipping and taxes. If I wanted to select that in order to be able to go to my next set of options, I push my enter key. Now, at the lower left hand corner, I'm back to my navigation options. I can use my up or down arrow keys to move through my navigation options, purchase the items in my cart, start a new search, or empty my shopping cart. Let's say that I'd like to go ahead and purchase the items in my cart. I go ahead and use my arrow keys. Remember, it's a wraparound, so I don't have to hit my up arrow if I don't want to. I can just hit my down arrow key, purchase the items in my cart, hit the enter key to select that choice, and it brings up my screen to go ahead and insert my card to begin the checkout process. So I have my card reader, and my card reader requires me to insert my credit card vertically with my microchip down and the microchip facing me. When I insert my microchip card into the card reader, the information from the card is securely read or captured. It then moves forward to the screen indicating how much the total is and the last 4 digits of my card to ensure that I actually do want to purchase this dollar amount of this item. If I did not want to purchase this item now, or I wanted to add a few more items to my cart, I can go ahead and hit my escape button and I go right back to my shopping cart. If I'm happy and I want to go ahead and check out, I push the enter key to check out. So on my screen telling me last 4 digits of my card, 5223, those are perfect. The dollar amount, $7.26. This concludes the short demonstration of the PayWithChip Marketplace. For any questions or concerns, please send an email to us, info@paywithchip, PAYWITHCHIP.com. Thank you again and have a great day.